you too. This is Mike. Ni salama over. Hari abantu bakiri hariya za Bingarura no kukago. Sierra Rifa cyangwa 1 na 3 batashye. One or three. Go ahead, sir. If you go back and read the books, you see like from this year to this year there were magnificent creatures, mountain gorillas living in the Virunga massif and wind impenetrable, and they lived there only. Worldwide, they were only in those two places. Now you are like 7 years old, you are attending the primary school. You're like, okay, where are they? So will you be happy if you are at that time? I mean, after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, will you be happy if you're only learning gorillas from the books? So the law, our law as people living today, it's using our natural resources sustainably so that our children will also come. If they want to, oh, it's a good creature, so I want to go over and see gorillas. At least when he or she comes here, he happens to see gorillas. So this is the seal of the backpack. He's fine, he's feeding as the book was feeding. But if you see the left knee of the dominant Slovak, there's a deep intramuscular wound that is fresh. And what's surprising is that all guys they were wounded left side. Whether it's left ear or left knee, that's left side.
Okay. And so whereabouts is this wound?
Above the knee. So left knee, yes.
Okay.
But as you know, this is very accessible for him to clean.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that this may heal on its own. But as always, if something happens, if they get infected, for sure have to do something.
Yeah.
But this time I don't think, because he's using the leg efficiently. I don't think that is something to worry about.
Did he show any sign of like the decrease in weight, losing weight or something, or he remains pretty much the same compared to how he was last year and to how he is this year, or any change? Or
well, as I said, he's a second Slovak, but if you look at him and you go to our body condition score evaluations, it still has an ideal, we call it free if you use 1 to 5. So it sees the hair coat is okay and strong and active and is feeding, even fighting. You see that he's fighting. The fighting is a good sign.
the mountain gorilla are only found in this area, I mean around the Virunga massive. So no elsewhere on earth you can find them. So meaning looking at the earth, the universe, how big it is, and imagine only having the mountain gorilla population only in this tiny area.
So our main objective is to save a species one gorilla at a time, which means we look after the health of the individual animals in the wild. This ranges from routine health checks to more intense monitoring visits, or in some cases interventions. The interventions we do in case of human-induced problems, mainly snares, but also human diseases, mainly respiratory diseases, and if they're life-threatening. Shot in the knee, and there was a pellet removed from here, and then the bone is supposed to continue over here, and so now there is no stability in the knee joint. And that puts a lot of pressure on the ligaments on the side, and it's probably actually broken the ligaments here because the knee just moves too much and it tears the ligament in the end.
You would make a couple nicks in the skin, right? Mm-hmm. And you would have sterile pins, but not necessarily sterile drill, and you would just drive 2 below and 2 above, mm-hmm. and then put a cast on it. Yeah. And so you wouldn't be able to move the pins and stuff, and that would stabilize the whole thing. I've done it on elk and some animals where it's up in their shoulder, so you can't immobilize the joint up above, but you can just immobilize it down there, and it works quite well. Well, if we talk about threats to gorillas in general, like the western lowlands and the eastern lowlands and the mountain gorillas, it's deforestation and it's bushmeat. And they sort of go hand in hand. Deforestation obviously shrinks the habitat, it fragments the habitat so that the population's not contiguous, it's little islands of populations. And it opens up infrastructure so that the bushmeat, now bushmeat is, there's nothing wrong with people surviving on eating wildlife, but when it becomes commercialized and the markets are in the city, then the wildlife can't support that. And so that's been decimating the gorilla populations for a long time.
Gorilla unaweza ifikia zaidi sana kwenye zinaishi. Juu kuko sawa wakati mimea inakomala, mihogo, kalanga, zinatoka ku park zinaenda iba mimea kushamba. Kuko wakati muindaji mwenye iko na utaalamu ya kuwinda anafika tu kula na ikuta. Unajua strategia ya vita tu inaomba upigane nayo mpaka uhakikishe imekufa au inakutoroki narudia kupole. Hili lilikuwa kawaida ya mbele, kwa leo sidhani gorilla zizoe kuonekana tena. Juzi inachungwaka sana. Ni vigumu kabisa uione iko na zunguruka zagara mwingine. Ni nyama ya mzuri normalement. Na zaidi sana ni nyama yenye iko na nguvu na muasili. Mababu wetu walikuwa natuhadisia kuwa ni mnyama ukikuwa naye kukubitu yenye unaposhwa kuwa umeprofite kwayo. Ile aina yake ya kukua sawa mtu. Siipendelee tu kuikula wala si kutaka tu kuiua. Lakini ni juu wenda na mie nikuwe na elimu fulani kwayo. Juu kuko nyama zingine sa tuko naziua, inaombaka kuko uchunguzi zenye tunapashwa zifanyia yetu binafsi kiasili. Havifuatane na sheria. Kusheria ya kuwinda, haturuhusiwi kwenda kuwinda nyama juu tunajua kama ni makosa. Sheria ya kukinga manyama inatuzuiliaka sana, na ndio maana leo hatuna nyama tena zaidi sawa vile zamani zilikuwa napatikanaka kwa wakati ya batate yetu. Juu hao walikuwa bako na ile ruhusa ya kwenda kupori, banawindia mwami, banamuletea chakula, nyama, anapata ngozi, mapembe juu ya kuonesha asili ya batu. Kwa leo tunawinda kabisa ni ya bure na wepe kumeona kanyama kenye tulikuwa tuko nako ni kadogo. Oro zamani kwa tunaweza kuua tembo, tunaweza kuua farasi ya pori, vile tunapata maswala, matwiga. Leo haviwezekane.
There was an incident in 2007 where 7 gorillas were killed, but that was sort of a political move, and we're very careful to stick to our mission of health, and I particularly don't understand the politics, and I don't like to make comments on it because I don't understand it. We obviously have to, regardless of what political system is in, we have to function with them to save the gorillas, and that's the only political aspect that we deal with.
Gorilla don't have borders. They go where the food is available. So it means losing a gorilla on Congo side, losing it here on Uganda side, it's a loss to us and to the worldwide. So it affects, any conflict affects our work because we don't work daily the way we want to work. We don't monitor them the way we want to monitor them. But also, gorilla may die and we don't know. And our law is to save any gorilla. So if you work in throwing days, you work in the bush, you see a dead gorilla, you don't know why. It's even completely authorized. You don't do a post-mortem to understand what happened. It's a shock to you. It's a shock, and that's why it's affecting us. And even, especially let's say the Congolese side, our vets there, they spend like 3 months, 4 months not seeing gorillas.
Nyama za huku kama hakuna nyama, mkusema wa FDLR walikuwa walisha tawala na masasi ziko mingi zenye wanapiga zile nyama, ndio kwa maana nyama haziko.
Mbele FDLR kulikuwa kanyama.
Mbele kuye kulikuwa kanyama. Ni nyama kidogo kidogo tu, ila himakachimba udongo. Kulikuwa hakuna nyama mbaseme za pampake ubie za nini.
Masili yetu kima ni nyama. Na mtu haiko kima juu, kima ni nyama na mtu ni mtu. Kwa asili yetu hakuna asili ya nyama. Juu mtu ni mtu na nyama ni nyama. Hauzi jua asili ya nyama, uko mtu hautajua asili ya nyama. Wenjo unaweza jua kama nyama inaishi juu ya nini mpori, jua hiyo uko mtu.
Kusema juu ya kile kinye anatoka sema kuko nguvu wakati unakula kwa ile nyama. Ile kwanza ni bongo. Sie kwetu hatujue hili. Tunapaswa jua ya kusema ile fimbo yake yenyewe wakisha logota yenyewe wanakuwaka na nguvu. Ndio tunasikia kwetu si.
Gorie hatuwezi penda juu tunajua gorie ni nyama haiko mtu na inakulaka watu. Ili hatuwezi penda. Sini adui saa mwingine. Gorie ni nyama haiko mtu. Gorie kukutia uko mtu na itakukonsideresa nyama. Ora ni nyama. Mimi nitakukonsideresa vile nyama itakukamata, itakukula. Itakula vya kuwezekana vinyiko bezwe nayo, inaacha kile kimeti pale nayo inaenda. Na njoo maana hatuwezi ipenda. Okay, kwa hili ndajibu. Si kama tunaweza penda gorie, tumeuliza kama hatujue faida ya gorie kama iko na faida gani. Aloro hata nyinyi mnaweza tuonesha kama gorie iko na faida gani kusudi na sisi tuitike. Juu sisi tunajua faida ya gorie ni kukula mtu. Mwisho. Haina nyingine faida. Nyinyi tunajua ile. Aloro kama kuko faida juu ya gorie na nyinyi mnaweza tuonesha tu kusudi na sie tujue kama gorie iko na faida ama haina faida.
biodiversity is really important to the health of the planet. And each species that we lose makes it, the world, the planet, a little less viable. And you go, you know, if the mountain gorillas disappeared, like if the 900 or 1,000 mountain gorillas disappeared, would the earth stop turning? No, it wouldn't. It would be tragic, because if we can't save the great apes, then it doesn't bode well for people saving less charismatic species. But you hit the nail on the head that with a keystone species, the gorillas, we're saving the habitat because of the gorillas. But there's a tremendous amount of biodiversity in those mountains that are saved because of the gorillas. Now there's orchids and there's all kinds of different biodiversity up there that we don't focus on. We all focus on the gorillas, but they actually, because we're working in that habitat, all the rest of the biodiversity is saved too.
For me, I think what we have to do is protect where they live, prevent them interaction with people, protect them from any sort of disease. So then we let the nature does whatever it wants to do. So then do our law, leave them alone, try ways of protecting them, and have our people where they live improve their livelihood. So it means we have happy people, we have happy gorillas, and we have happy other animals. We don't have this conflict at all. So yet, in future, that's what I said. If my children want to come and see gorillas, they will have this privilege, come and see gorillas.